Hey, what is going on, everyone? I've gotten a few more requests asking if I can explain some more common English idioms. So for this video, I'm going to discuss 8 really common English idioms. I'm going to explain what they mean and when you should use them. And if you're not sure what idiom means, that just means a phrase or a set of words that has a different or unexpected definition. The definition when the words are together is different than when the words are by themselves. These are really common when speaking, especially for native speakers. So if you want to understand and have conversations with native English speakers, these are great to know. Some of these idioms can be a full sentence by themselves, but other idioms need other words so they can only be part of a sentence. The first idiom is get out of hand, and this means to become wild or to become out of control. This is usually used about a situation. This needs to be part of a sentence, so you need some other words. Here's an example. Let's imagine you are in high school and your parents are leaving for the weekend, so you will have the house all to yourself. Your parents might say, you can have a party, but don't let it get out of hand. So you can have friends over, you can have a party, but don't let it become too crazy so they destroy the house. Next one, get your act together. This means to start acting and behaving better. This is usually used as a command when you are telling the other person that they need to start acting better. This can be by itself or part of a sentence. For example, maybe you are the boss and your employee keeps showing up to work late. You can say, you've been late 5 times this month. Seriously, Mark, get your act together. Next, to give someone the benefit of the doubt. This means that you should trust that person and believe what they're saying, even if it seems like it might not be true. This can be by itself or part of a sentence. Here's an example. I know it seems like Tom stole the money, but he said he didn't do it, and we should give him the benefit of the doubt. So that's like saying we should believe him. So that's like saying we should believe and trust what he's saying. To go back to the drawing board, this means to start over and try something in a new way, usually with a fresh, new attitude or perspective. This can be by itself or part of a sentence. This is usually used when something has failed or something didn't work how you expected it to. This is really common in sports when someone loses and in business when a product or an idea fails. So, for example, let's say a man just lost a boxing match. He might say, yeah, my usual fighting style just wasn't working tonight. I guess tomorrow I'll go back to the drawing board. So this is like he'll try a new strategy and try to do something new with his boxing. Hang in there. This means like don't give up, keep going, things will get better. This is usually used when you are trying to encourage someone who is in a bad situation. It can be by itself or it can be part of a sentence. So maybe your friend is really stressed out with school, but there's only 2 weeks left, so it is almost the end of the school year. You can say, I know you're really stressed with school right now, but hang in there, it's almost over. It's not rocket science. This just means that something is easy and it's not that complicated. This can be by itself or can be part of a sentence. This is usually used when you're explaining something or just saying that a situation is simple and easy to understand. So maybe you just bought a new computer and the employee tells you, just take it home, Plug it in and turn it on. It should start working fine. It's not rocket science. Okay, next, to make a long story short. To make a long story short, this means to summarize or explain something simply. This is usually part of a sentence, and it's often used when you don't really want to take a long time explaining all the details of something. You just want to quickly summarize it. Here's an example. Why did you and Heidi break up? Well, to make a long story short, we just weren't right for each other. So you don't want to take a ton of time explaining all the details of why your relationship ended. Okay, last one. So far, so good. This just means things are going well, at least right now. This can be by itself or part of a sentence. For example, I started working here 2 months ago, and so far, so good. So this just means that, the first 2 months of the job have been good. I'm enjoying it. Okay, now it is your guys' turn. What I want you to do is write a few example sentences with some of these idioms in the comments. It is Friday at 10 p.m., so Monday night I will check this video in 3 days and I'll review everyone's examples and maybe give you guys some feedback on if your examples are correct or if there are a few small mistakes. Hopefully this makes sense. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. See ya.